Bed. Love.
Bed.
Bed.
Love.
Beyond.
Beyond.
Bed, love, beyond. Bed, love, beyond.
Hey, welcome to Bed Love Beyond, the podcast for the hopeful and the hater in us to discuss sex, love, and whatever's clever with like-minded people like you who are also in limbo with love.
Like us.
Thank you for listening to us on Podbean, iTunes, Pocket Cast, Stitcher, and
Google Play Music, which I listen to on my new Google Home. Hey.
yes, she's been
Alexa got fired and sold.
I know, yeah. She used to, remember Alexa, guys? She used to have special guest appearances, even though we wanted her or not.
I know.
She just appear and like talk, but now she has Jennifer has Google Home and she loves it.
Oh, we're in love.
She can't stop talking about it.
Very similar to Alexa.
Better.
Yeah. So episode 47 is called "Wait, You're Married?" Yeah. So we brought in two guests today. So nice that we did it twice.
Oh, snap.
We have again author Noble Casalupus.
Why is he silent profiling?
And we also have back again for the second time in the second week in a row, Heather.
Woo woo.
What's up?
We had to bring them back because this subject matter, Heather, I found out, has a bit of expertise in this. So it's very, very, very interesting. So me and Jennifer definitely wanted to hear stories. So if you've been following us for a long time, one, thank you. And two, you've been hearing Jennifer's wild stories, about how like she, sees like some guys and whatever. And one of them, we actually called married guy.
Yep.
Where she found out that like the guy was married after he came in here nonchalant, just like, hey, how you doing, and blah blah blah.
Yeah, we met and he was a DJ.
Mm-hmm.
He owned like a wedding DJ company.
Yeah.
And I kind of figured like that's why he was busy all the time, and he said that like he kind of like side gig DJ'd like at a bar on the weekends, and he was like, listen, I really don't have this weekend off, but I want to meet you, come meet me at the bar. And I came and I sat and I met him at the bar, and like I have to say, like as a woman, like he sat me right next to him at the bar. He made sure the bartender knew I was with him. The bar, he was like, get her drinks, anything she needs. Anybody who was around me, he was like, yo, chill, I'm with her. And I was like, okay, all right, cool. Like, I know you working, whatever. Like, he, like, didn't ignore me, He sat there and he talked to me. He was very attentive. I was like, oh, Noble would appreciate this. Like, he's following all the rules.
I remember this guy.
Maybe. I might have told you.
You told me about him. Yeah.
And I was just, like, real smitten. And I was just like, okay, cool. And, like, I stayed at the bar till, like, 4 o'clock in the morning. Mm-hmm. And I was just kind of like, I don't know what's up. So, like, I texted him, and he would text me back here and there, and he was like, sorry, I haven't been around. He was like, my son, his mom abandoned him, and, like, he basically is going through a depression. I don't know what to do. And then I got all social workery, and I was just like, oh, these are the services you can have for your son, if he needs help. And I have a godson in the area. Maybe we can get them together. And he was like, yeah. And then, like, I kind of just didn't hear from him, like, as much as I thought I was going to.
Right.
Because sometimes he'd call me and be like, oh, I'm just driving around, going to get food. What you doing? Like, he would call. He'd pick up the phone and call. Like, last week you talked about texting. Like, he would pick up the phone and call. So I was like, oh, maybe this is, like, legit. I don't know. So then, like, I don't know. He told me about his website, and I was telling him about our podcast. We were, like, new at the time, and I was like, I'm really looking for someone to maybe redo our page or whatever. And I went to his business page, and I saw, like, a link for his Instagram. And then on the link for his Instagram, it showed, like, a Facebook link. And it said, like a derivative of his name. We've had this story before, but for the new listeners. And I clicked on it, and it was, like, a picture of him and a baby, and I was like, that's his son when it was a baby. But then the picture, because he told me his son was like 10 or something, and then like, but the picture was like from like the summer, and I was like, what? I was like, what the fuck?
Uh-huh.
This is from last year. I don't get it. And then, like, I dug a little deeper, and there was a white girl with his last name. And I was like, huh?
And was the baby light?
Yeah, and then there was 2 kids.
There's a mixed baby.
We're all children of mixed stuff. and like, he had 2 babies and a wife. And then I found out that she worked for the business, too. And I, like, dig in, and there was pictures of her at the same bar I was at. Nice. And I was like, yo. So I called up Heather, of course, and I was like, yo, we might need to, like, set this motherfucker up.
Oh, really? Oh, you started planning?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh, of course we did.
Scheming.
So
we went to Dunkin' Donuts and tried and schemed.
We tried. Yeah, I tried. Like, I went to the Dunkin' Donuts in this town, and I tried to get him to come there. And then he texted me like mad late. He was like, obviously, because he couldn't get out of the house. Like, I was like, oh, I'm actually in your neighborhood. I had to drop something off because he knew my godkids lived in the same neighborhood. I was like, me and my friend are doing business at Dunkin' Donuts. You should come through. And he was like, oh, cool. And then, like, he finally texted me, and he's like, are you still there? But we had left. Yeah. And I knew where he had lived because all his, like, information was public on Facebook.
About
and
the White House with the white little picket fence.
Like
and
that?
if it was daytime, probably the dog and the cat would have been running around in the front.
Yeah. And family car, all that shit.
Oh,
and
yeah.
The caravan?
Uh-huh.
And so I was like,
with the little figures in the back. I don't know if that was actually true.
It might have been. I don't know.
It might have been.
And then, like, one night we were gonna, like, pretty much, like, have him come meet us at a bar, and I just wanted to, like, see his face when I told him I knew.
You had like the press there.
Yeah, like,
Hell yeah.
be like,
CNN,
excuse me, are you
CBS.
married? And finally, I just said to him, like, it was getting late, and he was supposed to meet me, and I was just finally like, oh. I was like, what happened? Your wife won't let you out?
Oh.
And
Savage.
And, like, then it was just like, you won't let me explain. I'm so sorry.
Yep.
And then, like, I had talked to him once after that, and he was just kind of like, I feel so, like, such an asshole for hurting you. You don't understand the kind of relationship I'm in. Like, and that's what it like, every story I've heard from women, they always have, like, this sob story about, like, how horrible their wives are, you know, and then, like, he would randomly text me and be like, what are you doing? And I'm like, what the fuck do you care, dude? Like, ask your wife. And he's like,
that sounds like
she's
you.
in a hotel fucking somebody right now. I'm like, I highly doubt that. And
I remember this story. Yeah.
And
He said that?
Yeah. And
His wife is in a hotel probably boning someone?
Yeah, and he was like, she does her own thing and I do my own thing. And I'm just like,
it's a great
no.
relationship.
No.
Right.
Like, and I never, like, slept with them. I never, like, hooked up with them or anything. It was just like, but, like, he was cool, and I would just, like, whatever. And then, like, he tried talking to me about, like, podcast stuff or whatever, and he was, like, a cool person, but, like, I would never, like, deal with him like that, because, like, once you cross me once, like, as far as that goes, then, like, I can never see myself in a relationship with you. Like, I at one point, I was kind of like, oh, maybe I can, like...
They weren't separated? They weren't separated?
No, I don't think so. That bitch was living in his house. I was like, maybe I can, like, use him to, like, help us.
I've seen that before, though.
Well, like, I know it happened.
He lives upstairs, she lives downstairs?
No. They, like, sleep in the same fucking bed. Because then they'd be
Can you
putting
confirm
up...
that?
Yes. They were putting up, like, Facebook videos, like...
Current.
Family day, yay!
Oh, wow.
No, because I was seeing a guy who was separated, just couldn't afford the divorce, you know, and he
Those
did.
kind of expensive.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was like insane.
What do they call it now? Vagina money?
Wow.
Never heard of that.
I've never heard of that one either.
Yeah, but that's what the problem was, because she worked for a law office and she could have taken him for
Everything.
Fleeced him.
yeah, you know.
But Heather, you have, like, a most memorable story about the married guy. Your married guy, a married guy.
Almost recent.
What is your most memorable story?
I have a couple.
Okay. Damn.
Take notes.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I was seeing one guy off. I actually met him online. We were sort of seeing each other off and on, and you know, but I knew he was weird. Something was up, and I, like Jennifer, I did some research, dug some things out, and I found out that he was engaged.
Ugh.
And
Wait, how long you guys were dating or not?
I have to ask a question. How long before you start? Do you guys?
We dig immediately.
You start dig. Yeah, do you dig immediately?
Immediately.
You give a chance to like them, or do you
Immediately.
I'm not sure the time frame. Might be a few
Wow.
months. It was very on again. It was a very on off type deal.
Okay,
You
okay,
know,
that's fine.
maybe it was a few months or whatever.
Okay.
But you know, like he would disappear, and then you know he'd call me, and I'd be like, oh, and because I liked him,
Yeah.
I'd be like, all right, maybe we're gonna like start seeing each other, and then you know, and I was just like, I was stupid. Bottom line, so I did my research,
Mm-hmm.
and I found out he was engaged.
For
And
how long did you ever find that?
I
out?
couldn't find that out.
That's fine. I mean, that's worse. I mean, that's bad enough, I should say.
Oh, I have another story that's gonna top this one.
You're like, I'm just starting off slow.
I'm just warming you guys up right now.
That's fine.
So, and it's just sad because I did really like him, and he actually emailed me one day, and I ignored. I didn't know what to do, and I actually found a number, and it was the girl's number, and I called it.
He emailed. He emailed.
Well,
you.
sorry, I'm going a little backwards.
Okay.
Before he reached out to me, I called this number that I found on the girl.
Okay.
And no one picked up. And I kind of thank God she didn't, because I probably would have unleashed it.
You would have
on
ratted
her.
him out.
Oh, totally.
Okay.
But she never picked up, never got a call back. So
How did you find this number? You don't remember?
on the
Someplace?
internet? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You were doing some research. You're like,
Oh.
Oh,
Wait,
we,
where-
we can find
I
everything.
spy.
No.
Have you ever Googled yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I Google myself and I type in my number just to see if there's any shenanigans going on.
Shenanigans.
There is.
where did this number exist for you to even call it?
We through
White
you know what? It was
pages.com.
years ago. It was through research. I found her name, and I think that's what it was. And
Oh, you found her name. So you.
I love how Heather says research like it's a real thing.
No.
Doing a
I'm
doing a
just
paper.
I'm just trying to figure out how like this even came to be. Like what you saw her name or something like that, or like I don't get it.
I found out that he was engaged because I
Oh.
knew something was up.
Oh, okay.
I found who he was engaged to.
There it is. All right.
And I don't exactly remember how we found the number, but
Okay.
the number was found.
Okay. I
then,
got you.
And then you try to destroy the relationship.
Oh, yeah.
Almost.
Almost.
Okay.
Whatever.
And, well, you know what?
That's cool. I'm not. Hey, man.
Stay faithful. Don't be engaged.
No, basically, yeah.
And
All right,
maybe
so-
as a woman, I'd want to know if my fiance is banging some other chick or
Yeah.
dating some other chick or whatever. I want to know.
So you called this number and she didn't pick up.
That is correct.
Go on.
So anyway, he reached out to me. I want to say with a few days after that.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything to him, and because I wanted to be all scheming about it, but I didn't. What happened was he emailed me and he goes, "Hey, how have you been?" I'm like, "I'm good." He goes, "Yeah, I've been so busy with that, just so much going on." He goes,
Wedding
he
planning.
Goes, yeah. He goes, I'm not dating. Are you? And I go, gee, it would be pretty hard to date considering you're engaged.
Got him.
And that's
Shots
kind of
fired.
got the same crap Jen got from her man. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. And, I'm kind of getting pushed into this engagement and blah, blah, blah. And meanwhile, she's probably trying on like the most expensive wedding gown.
Yeah,
and getting
thinking
the
that
venue.
like
Yeah.
this is my man and I'm gonna love him forever. And meanwhile,
Meanwhile, he's sending me
He's looking for strange.
photos and it's so I just stopped it after that.
Right.
I just was like, I just want nothing to do with you. And I said to him, I wish you luck, but karma is a bitch, and one day you will have a daughter,
Preach.
and this will happen to her one.
Church.
I said,
I'm not laughing at you. I'm
okay. Anyway, I just said this daughter, you're gonna have a daughter one day,
Yeah.
and this is gonna
Is
probably
that,
happen to her.
is that one of your favorite lines? You seem to use it a lot.
What? Karma's a bitch?
No, you're gonna have a daughter one day.
no, like
You
if you're
should
gonna
know
have a
that.
daughter or whatever.
This is the first time I ever said it. What are you talking about?
No.
Nah, you said it the last episode as well. Well, you
Did
you always use the context of would you do that if you had a daughter,
First
or
time
like, or if you have a daughter, would you accept this? Blah blah blah.
And you're absolutely right.
A lot of people.
No,
a lot of
you're
people do
100%
that.
right.
I don't even remember saying it in the last one. Do you remember me saying
Nope.
it?
No,
They-
I remember.
Yes.
Anyway, regardless.
Mhm.
And basically, I just said to him, karma's a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
My other story involves a gentleman that I met. And We were dating for about 6 weeks, and it was a very fast-moving relationship. I liked him. He liked me. I felt like we were on the same page in so many ways.
Yeah.
We both grew up in the same town.
Okay.
Our dads actually knew each other, we found out.
Oh, wow.
And anyway, I really liked this guy.
And you guys connected and everything.
Oh, very much so.
Fuck. Okay.
And texting.
Well, he's getting upset for you.
Texting every day. I mean, it was like, I thought he was the one. Remember? I mean, I really thought he was the one.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I connected so quickly with him, and we had a lot of some history, our being that we were raised in the same town.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, he disappeared one day. Out of the blue. Stopped texting, everything.
Yeah.
I called him. He actually picked up and pretended not to know me.
Oh.
Wait, what? Like you called him? He's like, "Hey, whatever your name is," and he's like, "I'm sorry, I don't know who you are." Like,
and he got mad. I'm like, "Are you?" So I said, "Are you freaking kidding me?" And yeah, he claimed not to know me. And I ended up talking to another friend of ours who thinks he knew his family, and said to me, "I'm gonna get you information. I think I know people in this guy's family."
Okay.
Yeah.
I said, "Okay." So a couple weeks later, lo and behold, my friend came through. I was down at the shore. He said to me, "You sitting down?" I said, "Yeah, I'm sitting by a pool right now." He goes, "Good." He's like, "Your friend, so-and-so?" I'm like, "Yep." He goes, "He's married with a baby."
Ooh.
Yeah. So basically, while she was home changing diapers and cleaning up puke and doing everything else, he was out with me.
Wow.
How you don't know how long he was married for?
I don't know.
At the time.
At the time, I don't know.
Damn.
So fast forward now, a year later, we're at an establishment, me and my friends.
That serves chicken wings.
Okay.
Yo, Heather's face.
What does
Anyway.
What does that mean?
I just feel like
I
just feel like adding more to the story.
When the headphones are off, we'll tell you. Anyway,
we at the Wingstop.
And then there was a fee to pay to get into this establishment.
Yeah.
When I paid the fee, who was at the door taking the fees but this gentleman?
Oh, it gets better. Oh, it gets so much better.
Wow.
Wait. Time out. Let her finish. It gets so much better.
Wait.
She calls me. She's like,
private parties?
No.
It was like there was a fight at this place. Oh, like a boxing match,
UFC
right?
or
No, like a UFC boxing.
A type of event. I don't know.
Yeah, football or something. And so they charge like a quick cover fee just to like get people in, whatever.
So that was.
So she calls me and she's like, "Listen, when you get here, the person at the door is so and so." I was like, "No." And then she tells me.
So I get to the table because some of our friends were already there. And I proceed to tell them who's at the door.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, my God." So the waitress comes over and says to us, "Oh, can I get you a drink?" And I said, "Yeah, I need to get drunk." And I looked up, and because Jen and I actually did research, our waitress was his wife.
No! Oh, that was a good build-up. High five.
What? Wait, how did you know that was the wife?
Research.
Research.
Actually, Jennifer was the one who really found her.
Recognized her.
But look. You start a relationship with me. I don't care what kind it is. You start a relationship with me. And then I come to find out you have a family. I'm going to do my research because I just want to see. I'm curious.
Of course.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Wait, so hold on. So you saw the guy. You saw Mr. So-and-so, but you.
He had his eyes on me that whole entire night.
But you guys.
He was watching you watch his wife.
Yeah.
But you. So you never went up to him to say anything? Like
No.
you didn't have to. No. But
Weren't you with your a new boyfriend at the
No,
time?
but
or
I'm-
I don't think I was dating him.
maybe not,
But I'm
right?
saying,
No.
but I'm saying, didn't you pass him to give him the money to come in or whatever?
Oh, when I gave him the fee,
You didn't
we
get
were
comped?
like deer in headlights. Me and him were both like a deer in headlights.
Oh, because you knew each other. Like,
as I'm giving him the money, it was like, And he was like,
He took the money.
Yeah.
well,
He's working.
Yeah, he really shouldn't have taken the money.
You should have got comped.
Yeah, he should have been like, "You're good."
Jennifer, this is shut the fuck up money.
I know, yeah, hush money, hush money. You'd be like, "Nah, you good, you could
He'd
go."
be like, in fact, I will give you the money I've already collected. You know?
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
You
okay.
get a 10%
So
of the
boom.
cut.
So you sit down with all your friends, hey, or whatever, and then like you find out that
She walks over to the
She's-
table,
that's the
and
wife.
she is the nicest little bitch ever.
Yeah. She's so
so nice.
But of course, she doesn't know who you guys are,
No,
but you
no,
know who
yeah.
she
Oh,
is.
yes.
Wow.
So there was at one point we were in the bathroom
And she walks
and
out of the stall.
and she walked out of a stall. And because I had a couple friends who were like, you got to tell her.
Oh,
You-
so she overheard, but she
No,
didn't know you
she
were
didn't.
talking.
No.
Oh.
She, as we were in the, like.
we just
you
had
know,
walked in the bathroom, and she comes out of the stall.
And she was, and we were just talking to her. So, of course, one of my friends strikes up a conversation with her.
Of course.
And she goes, oh, how long have you been working here? And she goes, oh, I've been working here for quite a while. She goes, my job's so great. They gave me a maternity leave when I had my baby. And, yeah, like, just,
yeah.
yeah,
All this stuff. Yeah.
So,
Did she say anything about her husband? I don't remember.
I don't really think so. Maybe
think
she
so.
might have. Maybe she said I don't
I don't
remember.
know.
How long have they been married again?
No
We
one
don't know.
knows. Doesn't
You
even
should've
matter.
asked-
It doesn't
no.
even matter at that point.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
It
Oh,
doesn't
I
matter
know. We
if-
saw the wedding pictures and everything. They were
Yeah.
married
For
while
real.
we like seeing each other.
Wow.
So I remember because like I said, there's about 6 of us at the table, and we were all pretty much split on what to do.
We
you
were
know?
like cracking jokes like,
Should have went Predator on her.
we're like, oh, what tip should we leave? Tip: watch your fucking husband because he's
well,
a snake.
if you remember, that's what our friend wrote. Our friend said, I'm gonna leave her a tip. This was at the end of the night, and she actually came over to get it. And my friend goes, we're still figuring it out. So my friend flips the bill over and says, here's your tip. Your husband is a lying, cheating dirtbag, and you seem very nice, and we felt you needed to know.
She wrote that? I don't remember.
Yeah, she did.
I have like Alzheimer's.
I won't say
Wait. It was
Yeah, I know.
written, or she said that?
My friend, my
Wrote it.
other friend wrote it on the back of the bill. All right, he knew where I lived. He knew my car. I didn't want to get my stuff jacked.
Yeah,
or, I don't know if
absolutely.
he's crazy.
Yeah.
Come and beat me up.
Yeah.
So I scratched because he knew it would have been from me.
Yeah.
So I flipped the bill back and I scratched it all out.
Oh,
and
okay.
I said, I'm not gonna wreck a marriage. You know.
Yeah.
But as we were walking out, my whole plot was, as I'm walking out, I'm going to go up to him and say, "You're a lying, cheating dirtbag,"
Yeah.
and then just walk away.
Right.
But she, as we're walking out, she was next to him.
Ow.
Oh.
Nah.
So you know what I did? I went because we got very friendly with her
Yeah.
throughout the evening. So I actually went up to this waitress. I gave her a hug. I said, "You were such a great waitress tonight. Thank you so much, and right in front of him.
Yeah.
And good luck with your family." And I walked away.
Ooh.
And I didn't even look at him, but my friend was like that. He was just like this the whole time.
Yeah,
Like,
just
you know,
shocked.
like dead stare. Like,
Yeah.
what is she doing? You know,
Wow.
like
You
my
really-
goal
You let
was
him get away, man. You
my
let that guy
goal.
get away.
Well, what would you have done in my situation? I'm interested to this day. Don't get me wrong. I'm in a very loving, committed relationship, but sometimes I look back on some of my previous experiences, and I'm like, maybe I should have handled that differently. You know.
I don't know.
You can't live on regrets. You know,
Yeah,
you have to take them as learning experiences. But sometimes I like to get other people's feedback on that situation.
I just want to know what is going on today with all those stories that you just said. Like if
Are they together?
If
Are they-
anybody's together or not.
Yeah, it's really good. We need some.
But the thing is,
Let's
if he
do some
did it to
research later.
me, if he did it to me, I probably wasn't the first, and I'm sure I wasn't the last.
Let's do some research later.
I'll say that you're
bored.
correct on that. What you should have done, I don't know. Depends how where you want to go. I'm not really the more.
Oh, what
I don't-
happened? The
I don't
dating expert doesn't have advice on this?
No,
This is a different question. This is
I'm
a
just
different
coming
question.
from a
you're
different. I can't hold a moral high ground on anything, but I know how vindictive women can be sometimes. So I would like for the ending of your story to be like a little bit more juicier.
Well, it would have been, but she scratched
Yes,
the thing.
but
She protected herself.
You
I
should've-
needed to.
yeah,
It
you
wasn't juicy because I needed to protect myself.
Yeah, you should have called her up and told her some interesting things.
Either way, he would have known it was her.
Either way, he would have known it was me.
Oh yeah, he
I
knows
mean,
where you
unless there
live
was
and
more than one
everything.
woman. But that day, he would have definitely known it was
If
you.
anything was done that day or the
Did you
day,
sleep with him?
Yes.
They should have told him what.
Damn.
He had some like kind of marks on his body that.
No.
What?
Your husband has the birthmark of like
This was a
Czechoslovakia on his back.
I have a birthmark. So
Oh,
I can
man.
get caught out there if a woman just calls my girl, be like, "Yo, I know what your man's birthmark is at."
Oh, you mean Noble?
So
I don't know.
Noble. So I'm asking you. I know you're the dating expert, but I don't know how far you get into this in your book. But with this whole marriage thing, I want to know, like, why do you feel that married men, or just married anybody, but right now married men, why do you feel that they cheat?
Oh, because once puberty kicks in, we pretty much are horny for the rest of our lives, and it might taper off a little, but even then, I know old guys are just they still want to get down. So it doesn't seem like the sex drive is ever going to stop, and you kind of get bored of the same thing. So you're gonna have to it always needs to be spiced up, and a little. I don't think there's anything wrong with a little variety.
Pertaining
that's
to
very controversial.
Pertaining to women?
Yeah.
pertaining to women, or the various things you can do with one woman. What are you speaking of? It's both.
Well, it definitely has to be if you're monogamous, it definitely has to be spiced up.
Right.
But like if I don't know, every once in a while, if a dude can get permission to go like try out some new candy, that'd be freaking awesome.
So you think it's okay to cheat?
Most guys are, I would say 9 out of 10 guys in the course of a long marriage always cheat at least once.
Why is that?
Because guys are just horny.
Jennifer, do you think your father has ever cheated on your mom?
All the time.
No, he's too old and bored.
And I think, although my father passed away a few years back, I honestly don't believe that him and my mom. I know for a fact my mom never did, because my mom was home every night, and if she was ever away, it was with my father. I just don't believe it. I don't think cheating took place.
I don't mean Martina. I think everything's cheating, but I don't think guys, when they try out something new, are really looking for a relationship or a new connection with a woman. They have the connection with the wife already. I think it's just looking for a different flavor of hot sauce.
No, I have read, definitely when I was doing research on this topic, I definitely saw that was the one thing that would come up occasionally, that married men, they will, not to say that this is 100% factual, of course, but that married men, if they did cheat, they would not leave their wives because they didn't feel that they had to. They just, as you put it eloquently, they just want a different flavor of hot sauce. That's it. But they don't want to, because they know that person that they're cheating with is not going to facilitate the things that they need that their wife does, except for that thing that their wife is lacking.
Yeah, that is correct also. But I'm also thinking that guys, when we're young, we want to try out a lot of girls.
What is it?
Try out.
No. So are wild oats.
Yeah. So are wild oats.
Yeah.
Coming to America.
Okay.
That was a good movie.
You are to sell your wild oats.
Okay, son. Go.
Oh my god.
No, but it's true though. So,
But my point is,
yes.
once you get married,
Yeah.
ta-da, it changes. No.
No what?
It doesn't change. It's because you find a mate, just because you find the mother of your children, and you find someone you really, really love, and hopefully the sex is awesome.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean there's like this magical thing that goes on once, you get married.
Yeah.
Once the matrimony, what do you call it? Ceremony.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean like, all of a sudden I don't want some strange,
Something new, right?
Yeah, it doesn't mean I don't want something new.
So do you think that the wife in question can rein back that desire and like, hey, honey, let's try whatever, something new, as opposed to him just wanting to go and venture out to something else?
I think,
or the guy has to just like, no, I need another.
I can't speak for everyone.
No, you're right.
I'm very I haven't lived a long life, and I haven't been in a lot of long relationships. But I'm very comfortable with one person. I've always been like a one person guy.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. I don't. But other people, especially in locker room talk, the guys can't seem like they can't get enough. You know?
Right.
My
Yeah,
whole life, I've heard guys talk about cheating on their girlfriends. And we would know when we were near marriage age. But guys always felt like they had to have a side piece on top of a side piece on top of a side piece.
My boyfriend told me that he went to the barber shop and his barber told him that he has a wife and a girlfriend, and he said that they were both there and that the girls knew about each other. And
They're both in the shop?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember how he said the conversation came up, but he was like, I was like, yo, does he podcast?
Oh, that's recent.
yeah. Like he just started going to this barber, and the barber was like saying like, I don't know why. He said he was
like, my wife's over there, my girlfriend's over
like,
there.
I don't. Yeah, you know, how, like barbershop talk goes. You know.
Yeah.
And like I guess he like just brought it up, and he was just like, yeah, I got a wife and my girl is over there, and like they knew about each other. I was like,
damn, and he your man didn't ask why they both exist.
I'm gonna have to, I mean,
I think my question is, I think it's very dangerous to have the wife and the mistress there when a bunch of scissors are around.
no, that's absolutely.
This is true.
But oh wait, they know each other, but do they know of each other? You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like they
Yes.
know that like, hey,
one's breastfeeding and one's in the kitchen cooking, whipping something up.
no, but I'm saying that like, oh, this is my wife.
I don't know. Maybe he's Mormon.
You know
Maybe
what
it's
I'm
like a sister wife.
Yeah, you ever see A Big Love?
No, I know each other. I
It was a fabulous show for about 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 episodes. No, I remember that show.
I really like that show.
I think the show lost its flavor after.
I don't understand it. I don't understand how anyone could cheat, let alone.
I completely understand it.
I completely
No, I
understand.
don't get it. Like, I just don't get it. I'm
It's
sorry.
it's easier to cheat than it is to get a good relationship. So you don't want to F up the good relationship, but you just want a little strange on the side.
Why?
Because you're horny as hell.
Well, jerk off.
That's cool.
Ah,
You're right.
no.
Get a
but-
sock.
No. But do
Get
you?
a sock.
No, but
You
do
see
you
why-
see?
you see
No.
why I see
but-
what you're saying.
But do you see the answer that she gave you?
Cold. It was cold.
It wasn't so much that was cold.
What just
What
happened?
did she say?
Go jerk off.
Go jerk off. She didn't say I'll do a
do it
better
for-
job
yeah.
and do
No.
it for my
You're right.
do it for my
Fist
man.
bump.
She
Well,
did not
no.
say that.
Fist bump.
She said jerk off. That means you do it on yourself.
If my
and
man
whatever.
comes to me and tells me that he is not satisfied with something,
Yeah.
I will do better.
So why didn't you say that
Wait,
before?
Because we're not talking.
wait.
Because men don't have that conversation.
Isn't there
Yeah,
a cou-
no,
No.
isn't-
Men
isn't
do
there a
not.
couple-
No.
isn't there-
Men don't know how to communicate.
Isn't there-
Heather.
Wait, doesn't that a couple
Heather
of-
with the assist.
Yo,
They're just gonna stop cooking. They're not gonna, explain how to make the meal better. They're just gonna stop the cooking. And I've
isn't
been
there a
in
couple of
relationships.
sexual things that you don't do? Mrs. Just ask me, communicate.
If I am
If she really
communicating-
likes you, she'll do it.
Yep. A lot of things you'll do for love.
Okay.
Love.
I
It
could
may-
buy that.
It may not be.
I don't buy it.
It may not be.
The best part is neither one of you have to. Oh my god.
It may not be her favorite thing on the menu, but
Right.
she'll order it once in a while.
Exactly, once in a while.
Once in a while. That'll keep on coming back.
But the thing is that might not be enough, which is why the guy goes
Then he
someplace
can
else.
come to me and tell me I need more of this or I need more of that. And I know that if I want to keep my man, then I will need to step up to the plate. But
thank you.
But
Okay.
I have a man who is not fucking greedy and is gonna say
Greedy?
you know what? This is what you give me. And I love you, so I'm good enough with what you give me.
Ugh.
Oh my god. Y'all are some fucking evil motherfucker.
We're not evil.
I
We're
am
not
so-
evil.
You just don't hear yourself.
We're not.
No, I'm telling you.
It's like The View. What's the name of that show? The View?
I'm
We're
telling
not
you,
evil. It's just that you feel the need to ration out the stuff that you have,
You're so right.
and that should be
It's
enough.
my body.
You're so right.
Absolutely.
I can do what I want with it.
Absolutely.
That you contracted to me.
Absolutely.
What is that hell is this? The 1930s?
I did not say that.
I am contracted to you.
Yes, contracted.
No, motherfucker. It is 2016. You're contracted to me.
Whoa.
You better make sure the priest says the right shit at the ceremony.
Oh, it better be.
Make sure that they take the obey out of there.
Yeah.
No.
No, as long as he's obeying me, it's all right.
No.
We are on a view.
No, what I
Maybe we should extend this into broadcasting.
no, what
TV broadcast.
what I mean to say
Definitely.
was I remember this thing that you put up on your
the other day that you fucking ranted on.
absolutely.
That thing, oh my fucking god! I saw what Martini wrote the other day. I was just looking at it. My meme said, "Men are so worried that marriage will leave them with quote unquote only one woman for the rest of their lives. That is simply not true. I fell in love with a 19-year-old rock climber, married a 20-year-old animal lover, started a family with a 24-year-old mother, then built a farm with a 25-year-old homemaker. First of all, 25 is too young to be doing any of this shit. And today I'm married to a 27-year-old woman of wisdom. If your mind is healthy, you'll never get tired of one woman. You'll actually become overwhelmed with how many beautiful versions of her you get to marry over the years. Don't say no to marriage. Say yes and keep saying yes until the day you die." Daily wisdom. They spelled daily.
Now,
No. This is what
Who
you
posted
this is what
that?
you-
You
this is-
or
I did.
Ew, that's what you post to like keep
And
keep your woman
Martini
happy.
fucking ranted
Now,
all over it.
Can I say it? Can I say it?
I believe you're a very huge advocate of, or I'm sorry, you're very much against the cheating. So
Oh, absolutely.
But it seems like you're very pro cheating.
No. I'm not pro cheating. I'm not
missed-
pro cheating at all.
He's
You
pro,
miss-
It's just
he's
that
pro
it-
women over bending over backwards.
No, it's just that I-
seems like you're agreeing
It's just that
over here with Noble.
Nope. I just don't like.
I'm pro cheating now.
I just don't like. I just don't like women.
I don't like women. Period.
I just don't like
Are you
women.
gay?
Oh, wow.
If you are, it's fine. I mean,
Touche.
Oh, it's okay.
That was a pretty good comeback.
We're very open here. It's okay.
Threesome?
no, not that open.
Oh my god.
No, I meant verbally open. You know, like
You can be whoever you
Oral.
want to be.
oh
Oh
yeah,
God, shoot him. Here, Martini. Do you want to read your rant? It's on my page.
yeah.
Here you go,
I had to
Martini.
No. Oh,
I had
thank
to
you.
deflect all that gay
No.
stuff.
But
Hold on. Martini needs to read
I had
his
to
rant.
deflect all that
no.
gay
I'm gonna
All
read
right,
it.
Let me say
No.
for the record, Noble is not gay.
Thank you.
No. What
He
I
is bi.
Hold on.
No, I'm answering Heather's question where
Get
she's
it.
like, I am definitely not pro-cheating. Like you should see. Well, you could go back to the episodes when Jennifer told me about the married guy, I freaking flipped out. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I hate it. I hate doing that. But the thing is, I don't like that women just get to decide, like that. Oh, okay. You know, I'm just gonna give you this, and you should be okay with it.
But
I
it'll
believe
work
that's
the same
wrong.
way.
Ration.
It'll work the same way with the guy. though.
I believe that's
What do you mean?
the woman will never tolerate that. She would never tolerate
that is
a guy.
so not true because I tolerate a lot of things.
I tolerate a lot of things. Okay, this is what
I tolerate the fact that my fiance is glued to the TV on Sundays because he's obsessed with NFL.
That's like 17 out of the 52.
What if
weeks.
she wants dick on Sundays?
She can wait after the game.
You motherfuckers can wait too.
No, see, but
Halftime. It's halftime.
no, but I say after the game.
Half an hour.
You're thinking for life.
After the most recent episode of The Bachelor, you can wait. You know, because that's what I'm on.
This is what I said, and apparently Jen is very heated.
I was like, I ain't talking to that motherfucker today.
So I said to that meme, it isn't so much that men are worried with being with the only one woman for the rest of their lives. We're worried about ending up with the one woman who doesn't want to have sex with us anymore for the rest of our lives. That's where the stereotype stems from. We have seen in some cases that sex diminishes when we get older, and even more so when two people get married. So if we were to look at marriage, the person better be worth it, because the odds of that woman having the same intensity towards sex at the beginning than when she gets older are not in our favor. Look at the divorce rates. Most of them show that the top reasons people get divorced is because of lack of love or sex. Yes, sex isn't the only thing to a marriage, duh, and all those other incarnations of that woman are lovely to grow old with, but when she would rather climb rocks than climb her man, it should be no mystery as to why men are leaping against the altar instead of towards the altar. Bottom line, if he has shown you reasons as to why you continue to stay in your relationship, then you should show him why he should ask you the question you're dying to answer. And for some men, knowing how to build a farm ain't it. Don't say no to sex. Say yes and keep saying yes until the day that you die. Martini message.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And
I don't. Like,
Anyway.
I can't imagine a woman like saying no to me unless we're like unless
conclusion.
we're arguing or anything. I think it's totally ridiculous.
I think you guys, but listening to you and listening to what Jen wrote, if you really read between the lines, you're basically saying the same thing, but you know what I mean? Like, just difference. There's just differences. You know what I mean?
No, of course.
Why
yeah.
can't she buy a farm and have sex at the same time?
It doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is, this is about dating the married men. And married men just shouldn't cheat. And it doesn't matter. Listen, if your wife isn't giving you any sex anymore, learn the skills to communicate and say, listen, I need X amount of days of sex. And if she's not giving it to you and it's that, and you don't love her enough to deal with it, then just go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely down with like you say
But why?
say no too much. I'm out.
And you know, think long and hard about that before you have a child.
Maybe,
Yes,
maybe.
definitely.
Because
Yes.
a lot of people won't leave marriages because of the children. The child's going to feel the stress and the tension amongst the parents. So, in my opinion, it's better to separate because I know people who have separated and have ultimately become best friends because they, you know, they share a child together.
And they have the space.
And they actually felt that they got along so much better as friends.
Yeah.
And you know, helping their child,
Yes.
then ultimately growing old with each other and hating one another.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? That's what me and Jen were saying. So you've tried everything to make this marriage work. It's not working. You bounce because you're making 2 more lives, possibly multiple if you have children.
Yep.
A lot more happier.
No,
Yes,
you're right. And but the thing that I jumped at was the thing that I don't like is that women, stereotypically speaking, don't want to have sex with their husband until they want to have kids. Then they want to have sex all the damn time.
I don't know about that. I mean, listen.
Stupid.
Well,
You
does
know-
the man want to have a kid too?
Not as much as a woman.
You know, in the
Not as
game-
much as a woman.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Because
That's not
I
true.
know. I know what you're talking about.
because the baby to us means dollar signs. The baby to you means unconditional
The
love.
baby
What?
to
No.
you means dollar signs. The
No,
baby,
that's what
the
he
baby to you, no, to you personally, not all men.
No, you know, my fiance had said to me, you know, I love you regardless. If we didn't have kids, I would be okay with it simply because I love you.
That's great.
You know, but he said, but it's funny when we have stories, like, you know, futuristically or whatever, he's always like, when we have a kid.
Yeah.
When we do that, when we have a kid, when we have a kid, when we have it. So it's in his head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's good.
I'm sure he's seeing dollar signs. I'm sure he's probably even said that to me before. But that's what I'm saying is that men aren't only just about men want babies too. They want their legacy to go on.
Yeah, they do.
Yes. Very true.
I don't know. I just think cheating in general is a shitty thing.
Is a shitty thing, absolutely.
No,
Ladies,
no one
do
is
your-
disagreeing with that.
Do your research. Me and Heather will teach you how.
Don't research too hard.
No, research very hard
Start
because then
falling into paranoia.
you'll find out they're
Not
married with
paranoia.
me. No, research. Go for it, girls. Research
No,
it.
definitely research. I mean,
Paranoid.
it should suck that a guy that you have to do research, but
But
like a guy should be.
that's the world we live in now.
You're right. You're
Martini.
right.
Do
No,
you,
you're right.
You scratch the surface or you really go in?
Oh,
we really go in.
As
That
far
sounds
as
like
research,
paranoid. Ugh.
well, when you see, well, no, let me paraphrase. Let me rephrase.
Yes. Closing
We
notes.
I research when I see a red flag.
Okay, perfect. I like
That's
that.
good.
Well, I'm glad you iterated that because
Okay, red flags research.
you guys sounded
Meme
crazy.
of the day. Meme of the day says, "Are you dating a married man? 1, he pays with cash when he takes you out. 2, you don't know where he works. 3, he only sees you a certain time of the week. Number 4, you don't know where he lives. And number 5, he only texts you."
Ladies, listen to that hard.
Those are red flags.
all those things
Yeah,
pertain.
those are red flags.
Everything
Let me
that
hear them
Jen-
again so I can avoid them.
Pays with cash, don't know where he works. No one knows where you work.
I don't even use a credit card.
I know. You actually sound like you are falling into all of these. He only sees you a certain time of the week. You don't know where he lives.
Noble.
And he only texts you.
Noble.
Well, no, Noble wants to talk on the phone.
Yeah, so
No,
there
I'll
you
talk
go.
on the phone.
We learned that last episode.
4 out of 5.
Girls know where I live.
4 out of 5.
I have a big place.
Guys, thank you again for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank
I
you
hope
for
you guys had
having
fun,
us.
and you're welcome back anytime.
I love you both.
You know all social media stuff. All right, hit us up anytime. All right,
At Bed Love Beyond.
everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Good seeing you again, Heather.
Good seeing you again too, Noble.
It was alright seeing you.
Wow. All right, guys. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
See ya.
Peace.
Peace.